Hi guys, 23 is 11.3 and 11.3 is a code. 11 is the month, 3 I believe is the time, and 11 and 3 or 2 and 3 is 5. So today, Eastern time, please be careful around 3 p.m. Indications for the 3 o'clock time are shown quite a lot. So you got the 3 here, the reference to around 3 o'clock in the eyes of the sharks. For example, this one. Again, I think is a time reference to 3 p.m. As I mentioned before, even things like The Simpsons, for example, when you have the opening scene with Homer Simpson in the nuclear plant, behind him there's the number 23, which again is 11, the month, 3, the time, and 2 and 3 being 5, a code that is kind of built all into one. You can just do it with 2 numbers, or you can do it with 11, 3. iPad Goat 2 seems to be showing a lot of references to 3 as well. We've got 3 capital letters, the L also being a reference to 3 o'clock. There's also a mirrored, what looks like maybe that could be a mirrored 9 o'clock, or it could be part of, a number of different translations. But I think there's reference to 3 hearts as well. We've got 3 on the teacher's hair, just on the corner here. The third character over here is Donald Trump, and this could be the letter M, which I've interpreted, and that could be Montana, where Donald Trump will be later on today, but it could also be a sideways 3, and it could be that this is the third character, or the third day, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth back here, this one being the 7th, the 8th. I think that because, let me get it on the brighter screen. You've got the V on the head, which could be related to stitches as well. If, for example, Donald Trump is shot on the 5th and he's, bandaged up on like the 6th, we have the 7th. The 7th looks like it's the tsunami, 7-11. The wave is flowing this way and it's connected to this guy. The 7th character has also got the number 7 in the shape of his leg, and possibly the L reference, or the, maybe another reference to 3 on his chest, or it could be an upside down 7. But that seems to be 7-11, the tsunami wave. For 8, I think the girl counts as number 9. 10, 11. I think this one might be 12, 13, 14, and 15. So going back to this one, maybe another reference to 3 p.m. sideways. The 23, as I mentioned, 2 and 3, 5, 2, 11, 3, the time. Even in this scene here, we've got the 2 pylons, or the 2 whatever they are, and the 3 over here. So 2 and 3 again, 11, 3, again the reference to 5, all kind of there. And as we pointed out before, this, what looks like a building with a mosque on top that's been hit by a missile, is also a head which is facing upwards, with the nose, the closed eye, the mouth. Over here would be the interpretation, I believe, for the shot to the head. Not only is it that, but obviously if you look at it, it's also what looks like the top of a submarine coming up out of the waves. And what that could be is missiles being launched from the submarine. So you've got at least three ways of looking at, or images that have been, overlaid over each other here. And that's what they do throughout the video. lay images over images, so it's just kind of, you're thinking, what's the correct one? But obviously I think they're all correct, and they're all going to come to pass. Submarines launching missiles, we've talked about that. Donald Trump getting shot, we've talked about that. The attack on Iran, we've talked about that. So I think it's coming. Donald Trump is going to be in Ohio at 3 p.m. So while still looking out for anything happening in Montana, which he will be in that area at 11:15 is when he departs en route. Let's see when he's actually doing the rally. Here it is, 10 p.m. So he'll be actually at the rally at 10 p.m. It will finish essentially by 11:15, and obviously 11:15 is a date watch I've got. Could possibly be a time reference to Montana, but I think 3 p.m. should also be watched in Ohio. We've obviously got the reference to the O on the wall in the beginning of this video, and O is also the 15th letter of the alphabet. 15 is also 3 p.m. in military time. So you guys keep a watch. Nothing may happen, and you know, that will be good, but there might be some indications that something is going to happen, and just want to put a warning out for it. So you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.